Good morning, Retro. My name is Nate.
I'm Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about Xbox, not just Xbox, but Xbox Game Pass.
Wake up!
So the Xbox has been around for a while. It's the wild card that entered the console market back in the early 2000s. Microsoft came out with the original Xbox, quickly followed that up 4 years later with the Xbox 360, Xbox Live.
Finally, a worthy opponent.
Was a phenomenal service, and they've continued to expand on it with Xbox One, Xbox Series now, and they've rolled out this thing called Game Pass, which is basically, I don't know, what do you call it, like a online rental subscription service. It's kind of like the Netflix of games. You don't own anything, but you got access to a whole lot.
And there's a good chance if you're watching this, you know what that is already. So,
Yes.
I mean, for a reasonable amount of money every single month.
$15 a month.
$15 a month. I think mine with tax, everything, $16.99 a month.
It's too much. Drop the tax.
I gotta drop the tax.
Or if you were smart like I did, they ran that program where you could convert your Xbox Live to Game Pass for just $1, and you could stack 3 years of Xbox Live up. So I converted 3 years of Xbox Live Gold
For $1.
and I paid $1 for 3 years of Game Pass.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is something fairly new to me.
Sure.
I mean, you've been doing it for a while. I got an Xbox maybe last year, a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And jumped into it. I absolutely love Game Pass. I think it was built for me just because I'm a guy that doesn't have a lot of new gen experience.
Sure.
And so for me to have all of those games at my fingertips, I can just pick and choose, try things out, and not feel bad like, I just dumped $60 on this game and I hate it. So
Yeah.
there's a lot that is great for me and my son, especially when he's always trying to find something new to play.
And then you don't have to waste money.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't have to play. And,
Yep, exactly.
well, and the options are nice too, right? Like you can play it on your consoles, but you can also play it on the PC.
I still haven't done that
Which
yet.
I do quite a bit and enjoy it. And then now they've got the xCloud, which is out for everyone. So you can do it from a mobile device. The new Steam Deck that will be launching can run this through the web browser because it is just a PC. So really, we're at the point where your Xbox collection and Game Pass comes with you wherever you want to go. And it's kind of amazing. And it's amazing how well it all works.
Right.
Obviously, downloading a game, of course, it's going to run well. But you know, the Xbox Cloud stuff seems to be performing really well.
Yeah, I downloaded 2 games today just from sitting at my desk, just with the app, pressed the button, and went with it. So I think that's a big bonus too.
Yes. And now we're praising it a lot, but there's one giant caveat, and that is the fact that we're collectors, right? These games are only available on this service for a period of time. First party stuff, and granted Microsoft's been buying a lot of stuff, it was always on there day and date, but there are games that come and go every
I
month.
do hate that.
And it's very frustrating if you've got a game that requires many hours, RPGs sometimes, and you now have a deadline and you know that things are going to be disappearing in 3 weeks. That's kind of a little bit frustrating.
I've had that happen a couple of times where I have some save states.
Yep.
And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go sit down and play this. It's like, oh, if you want to continue this, you got to go buy it. And so that is definitely a deterrent for me.
Yep.
One thing that I do like is how diverse the Game Pass is.
Sure.
So like you said, there are RPGs. There's a lot of RPGs on there. There's the sports games because of EA jumping
EA's
into the
all
game.
that stuff.
That was a massive.
Yep.
So a lot of sports games. There's a lot of those arena type games.
You get some previous
platformers.
gen too, like 360 and that kind of stuff.
360 original Xbox on there.
Yeah.
And then also, also those indie games. And so it's just a broad, diverse group of games that I really like. You can just try something and not feel bad about it.
Yeah, and really you're going to find something. There's something there for everyone to at least justify the asking price each month. And, you know, in a world where everyone's probably got 4 other subscription services for things like Netflix, Hulu, all of that, this is just such a phenomenal value.
Considerably cheaper than PlayStation Plus.
Yes.
That's
Well, the PlayStation Now. So the Plus
PlayStation
is
Now
annual subscription, but the PlayStation Now service has been around forever. In fact, it it predated this, but it's just never really caught on for obvious reasons. And I don't think they've added stuff past PS3. I could be wrong.
I haven't even been in there in forever.
It ain't even a contender.
No, not at all. So this is something that gotta have.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, let's talk about some of the games that we like on there, what's available now, some of the highlights, things to check out.
Sega Genesis Mega Hits are here, and you can get one free. Check it out: Slam Dunk and Pat Riley basketball, Arcade Blockbuster Super Monaco GP, All Pro Joe Montana football, the Ultimate Puzzle Game Columns, or James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing. Your choice, free.
That's a great deal.
Pick one when you buy a Sega Genesis system between now and October 31st, up to a $50 value. Free! So buy a Genesis system now and get an extra game free. Hey, you can't do that on Nintendo.
Here's the sweepstakes where everyone who enters comes up a winner.
Fabulous!
Just tune in to win with Tailspin.
That's great, man.
You could win prizes like a Tailspin Fun Pack, an issue of the Disney Adventures magazine, or a special Tailspin button. Hot stuff. All entries are eligible for the grand prize, a trip to all Disney theme parks around the world. Keep watching for more details and win with Tailspin.
Coming soon in channel.
Get G.I. Joe tough!
My God!
Super tough G.I. Joe General, a huge mobile battle fortress with working lights and electronic battlefield sounds.
Carbon attacking! Fire! Launch the battle copter!
The General has a giant cannon that really fires.
Fire!
With lights, action, and electronic battlefield sounds, nothing beats the General.
A real American hero!
General has lights, 6 electronic sounds.
All right, we're back talking about the games on Game Pass and what we are jumping into, what we're excited about.
Yep.
You said you've been playing a lot on PC.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you've been playing?
So on PC, I've been playing a lot of indie games, to be honest, because with my gaming PC, even though I've got the potential and all this horsepower, I tend to just like to throw on an indie game and chill out in my game room, which is where my gaming PC's at. So I've been playing like River City Girls. I've been doing quite a bit of The Messenger.
Is that good, by the way?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's not what... I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
But
I've downloaded it multiple
Yeah.
times, but haven't done anything.
I
with
mean,
it
it
yet.
hasn't really held my attention, I will say that, but it is good. The Messenger is very good. I've kind of fallen off that too.
Yep.
And I just installed, because I've been watching a lot of videos on Subnautica Below Zero.
Oh, yeah.
And Subnautica is now on Game Pass on PC, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. So that's one I'm going to dive into next.
I've
and
been
then,
curious about that one too.
Yeah, and then you've got your staples on there too, like all the Microsoft stuff. Like I was going through Gears of War 4, some of the things I could have played on my Xbox One, but I just never got to. And I
Halo
wanted the
has been
graphical
on
fidelity.
forever.
Yes.
The Master Chief Collection.
Yes, Master Chief Collection. Let me word of warning for anyone on the PC. If you do not, there seems to be a common issue. If you do not install the launcher for Xbox on Game Pass or Game Pass on PC to the same hard drive that you have the game installed to, it seems to break online connectivity. So trying to jump into a deathmatch in Halo became a very frustrating ordeal. So
Good to know.
good to know.
This is the more you know.
And the more- Yes.
I've been. I recently downloaded The Ascent.
Yeah.
On
You've been trying to get me to play
Game
that.
Pass, and this is a Diablo-esque game, probably a bigger world. There's definitely some brokenness to it that it needs to get some patches and needs to get some things figured out. But that is a game that I'm kind of excited to jump into. Today, I downloaded Hades.
Okay.
And
yeah, I
so
wanna play
that
really
was
bad.
one that I wanted to jump into as well. And then just simple things like Man-Eater, or which is a super bizarre game and
Yep.
makes you kind of feel sick just swimming around eating people and hearing people scream.
As a shark.
It's a little morbid. So yeah, Man-Eater, and then like Sea of Thieves and stuff
Sure.
like that I've been kind of checking out
Sure.
on Game Pass.
The one I'm really looking forward to, and you probably never experienced it, but Psychonauts is a great
No.
3D platformer. Critically loved, didn't sell real well when it came out, but it's finally getting a sequel, Double Fine.
Interesting.
It's day and date because they're now owned by Microsoft later this month. So
I'll have to check that one out.
yeah,
for sure.
I think this month. If not, for sure in September.
Yeah.
I think it's the 26th though. I don't know.
I don't know. You don't come to this channel for news because
No.
we don't have it.
In fact, we're probably blowing your mind. We're just a couple of retro guys. Who knew we had modern consoles?
Yeah, weird.
What's a Game Pass?
Good morning, new gen.
Who's the internet?
What?
All these questions and more.
The more you know. There we go again.
Thanks for tuning in. Do you have any other ones you want to drop?
No, just
Yeah.
make sure that you comment down below. Maybe some of the games that you've been playing on Game Pass. Help us out. You know, there's so many games, and so it's
Yeah.
hard to choose what to check out, what to play.
For sure.
And so let us know down in the comments below. Follow us on all of our social media. We really appreciate it.
Hit that thumbs up. Maybe give us a sub. Spread the word. We're trying to grow the channel.
We are.
It's taking time.
All right. See you guys.
Later.